And Israeli airstrikes and artillery shelling struck more than 500 targets belonging to the Hamas and Islamic Jihad militant groups in the Gaza Strip overnight. Thick plumes of smoke billowed from the Palestinian Enclave as the strikes continued in the early hours of morning. Israel has been carrying out continuous airstrikes in the Gaza Strip in response to the surprise large-scale attack by the militants on Saturday. The explosions shook Gaza as night fell. The Israeli government declared war on Sunday. The Israeli airstrikes on Gaza began soon after Saturday's attack, and it continued overnight and also into Sunday. The strikes destroyed the group's offices and training camps, along with houses and other buildings. Gaza's National Bank building was also hit by the Israeli armed forces. The Palestinian Health Ministry says that over 400 people have died in Israeli retaliation so far, including over 75 children and more than 40 women. The ministry also stated that 2,300 people were injured during these attacks, including over 200 children and at least 140 women.
استشهاد 413 مواطنا.
The Ministry of Health's Information Center has recorded the martyrdom of 413 citizens, including 78 children and 41 women. Additionally, there have been 2,300 injuries, including 213 children, as well as 140 women. The Information Center has also documented 8 Israeli violations against Palestinian families and has registered 8 massacres up to this moment.
Well, the United Nations World Food Programme called on Sunday for the creation of humanitarian corridors to bring food into Gaza.
لدينا حوالي 20,300 نازح إلى مدارس الأونروا في حوالي 44 مدرسة، منهم 28 مدرسة مصممة كمراكز للإيواء. نحن نتوقع أنه إذا استمرت العمليات أن تزداد الأعداد، ولكن هذه المراكز هي موجودة من تجربة سابقة قمنا بها، ولدينا خبرة أصبح في هذا المجال للأسف الشديد.
In Gaza, one lady was dug from the rubble of the houses struck in Khan Yunis. In hospital, she got to know that 3 of her children were killed and 2 were wounded, while the fate of the 6th child was still unclear. Listen into her ordeal.
I was at home and suddenly we heard a sound and everything fell over our heads. My children were next to me. One of them was next to my legs and the other were next to me. My brother Saber was a bit further. Nothing happened to him. I was hiding between the sofa and the door, so there was no pressure on me, only on my leg. But I didn't hear any sound coming from my children. I called them, but I didn't hear a sound coming from them.
Meanwhile, a funeral was held for members of Palestinian families in the Gaza Strip as well. Residents said that they did not receive any warning from Israel. They say that the Israeli forces did not pitch for any evacuations before attacking this time, a departure from the usual practice, that is. Israeli military denies these claims, however.